Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, another impromptu afternoon session with the Gaming Nerd. Today we're going to do some work on the Fugu. I'm kind of reviving this one after a long time of not really doing a lot of sub-editing. Somebody asked, well, we were talking about how long we'd all been playing Baro, and I've spent a lot of hours, far more than I want to admit, in this sub-editor, and so I thought I'd share you guys some of the design steps that I use. I was working on this just the other day in stream, and it wasn't too long before I had to get pulled away. But here we are. The shtick is that the Fugu is supposed to be able to be run by ideally one person, but probably two. There are some running EK mods, which is not a popular decision, but it's I like the flexibility. The thing is, EK mods in collectively are absolutely overpowered. I'm not gonna disagree with that, but if you put every single EK mod in your sub, you've got imbalance issues right out of the gates. If you have to play with it, right, and you have to look for things that are more unbalanced than other things, right? So, anyways, if you guys have questions, comments, concerns, criticisms, predictions, dilemmas, life questions, please do not hesitate to contribute to the chat. I may not be chatty unless there's somebody joining us, in which case I will harass you until you talk in chat. But for now, I will just puddle along and see what I can get done here. Do I want to put in this vertical hallway? Tone that down a little bit. We can shift this texture. Oh, it's touchy. Try to line the ladder up with that one. And for those of you wondering, I have zero wiring, including doors. I don't have any wiring on the doors, auto-generated or otherwise. Whether that's a mistake, we'll find out. Probably. Alright, oh yeah, we're going to put an oxygen generator in here. I want to put the reactor here. Like I said, this is going to be crammed. Maybe the O2 generator is a separate. I'm going to put it over here. Yeah, that makes sense. That could work. Oxygen generator. That's really huge. See, no, the oxygen generator is not something you can shrink. Now that I think of it, because when you do, the bottles don't fit because you can't change the size. I guess you can change the size of the in-game sprites, but these boxes are called containers. This is just a graphic, but there's containers over all of them, and if you put a tank in them, if you put a tank in it, oh man, what is all this? Okay, right. See that there's 4 sprites in there. If I take this and I shrink it, sprites. Oh, they do. No, yeah, they don't really. They do kinda. No, they're not. They're not changing. It's just an illusion. So where can I put this? I'll put that. You know what? I'll put that up in the upper air, or near the upper airlock, because there's going to be a lot of. Hey, this is something that you don't want to. You don't want to go dead when you're running the sub. And 2, I'm going to put my dive lockers over here, so it'll be right next to the cabinet with the lockers in it. Ooh, that looks handy. Might use that. I'm thinking about. I don't know. Oh, the doors have been a point of contention with me because I'm not sure how I want to do it. Diving suit locker, EK utility. What's the difference between that one and the normal one? Secure. Oh, you can secure access storage if you want to make those locked and not everybody can get to your diving suit. Diving suit. I'd like to know what's different with this one. Just has the one. For those of you who haven't seen these before, these are from EK Mods. These are a remote reactor terminal, and a remote fabricator terminal. Now, similar to the handheld units, you can't change a fuel rod, or I believe load or unload. Actually, you know what? If you tie it to a fabricator or deconstructor to your storage cabinets, they can draw directly from them into their input containers, and I believe if you have your containers topped up, then a fabricator terminal should, capital S, should be able to start and stop new what's the word? New prints or digitizing, I don't know what you want to call it, but you can control it remotely, which would be nice. Now I've got them all stuffed in here. I know this looks silly, but the notion of one person being able to run the whole submarine is also silly. So we've been looking at silly in the rearview mirror for a long time now. So I have no qualms about it. Let's make this just to fill in some of that space. Just a little bit of hypocrisy. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if I want the advanced vent anymore. We'll just go with normal vents. Advanced vents you can turn on and off, which is great when you have fires, but there's faster ways to put out fires. Where was that? Either way, you can stay there. We put our compartments in. We did put our compartments in. These all healed or joined. Those are all joined. These two are not. These ones are not. I guess we put another locker down here. So we've got those two worked out. There's a submarine. I gotta start putting buttons on these doors. Otherwise, I won't be able to do anything when I test it. So we'll put a motion sensor on here. Because why not? Motion sensor. Right in front of me. Okay. Man, did I save it from the other night? Oh, I bet you I did. Hang on. I think it was the Typhon 2.3.1. This is going to save me a lot of work if I could find it. Right, we have somebody in chat, in the viewers. Feel free to say hi. I'm not going to start talking like this until you do. Okay. Turn off walls and structures. And hulls. We have all this stuff. Here we go. Copy. No, make save item as assembly. IntelliDoor. Big F. Hey, buddy. How's it going? You get that homework done? Oh, I'm working on Fugu 2. It's not elegant, but I would absolutely love to take a look. I think that would be awesome. Viewers are my favorite things, and it's not just about playing the game for me. I want to make sure you guys enjoy it too. Okay, so we're gonna plug this into Regex 101. Okay, hang on here. I gotta change the stream to include this whole screen. Desktop. There we go. All right. So this is our group. I wanted to blink. Ah, okay. The blink thing. The blink thing. I kind of went tricky on. Wait, no, group 5. Okay. So U plus 200B. So that's the U. That's the U code for the carrot. Did you mean to put that in there? I'm guessing not. 50 to 90. Or okay, so hang on, let's break this up into chunks. It might be easier if we do this in calc. So we'll increase our size to like 18 uniformly, and make this all one. Still not enough. 16, 10, 11. Okay. Okay, first bracket is this one. Which, hang on here. Ooh. Yeah, it does. Using a separator, yeah. It doesn't have to be a hashtag, or damn it, I said it. Octothorpe. Doesn't have to be an octothorpe. Hang on, 1, 2, 3. I don't know how I want to do this. Okay. I just figure if things have a name, it should be used. So hang on. Let's just see if I can figure this out. We got 50 to 99, or up to 100. That is group 1, or group 3. That'll be group 3. And then 20 to 49 is group 4. And then 0 to 9 or 1D. Okay. What you can do for this one, actually, okay, yeah, so this should work. And then these are your outputs, 255. Okay, hang on here. So if this is the case, then it should be 255, 255, 0, 255, hashtag 255, 0, 0, 255. See, I did it again, 255, 0, 0. Hashtag. Now, if we say, if I'm reading this right, 100 to 50, from 100 to 50%, it'll be green. And 9 to 29. No, hang on, something's up here. Oh, okay, this isn't grouped. Okay, so yeah, this is 20 to 49. This is 0 to 9. And this is okay. Blinking is the hope. Okay. The way I managed to do it with I need to use a couple if I wanted to have no blinking and some blinking, I need to have extra circuitry, but because there has to be some blinking in the green group if you want to. How would we do this? Anyways, the point of the matter is, I think you nailed it, buddy. If we put in 100 here, oh, there you go. 100 comes back, output 0, that's green. Okay, let's try 51. That's still green. 41? No, 41 comes out yellow. 19, no, 19 comes out red. Awesome. 0, 9, 10. Okay, I'm looking at this one, this grouping here. 0 to 9 is just the numbers from 0 to 9. Is that what you're looking for here? Because you got 1, 2, 3, 4 groups, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, but this is out of order. Hang on. Okay, the blinking portion. Okay. Well, first of all, what you can do is just say D, and that's represented by 0 to 9. So you want 0 to 9 to be the blinking portion? That's it? That sounded way critical. What you thinking here? You want this to be a single digit section, and you want this one to be the double digit, like from 10 to yeah, maybe we reorder it. That explains kind of this. Hang on. So okay, so number one, we're gonna move the D over here. Yeah, now we see here's your 10. This is coming out with the 2255. Oh, I see what you're doing. You want this to blink and not this to blink, even though they're the same color. Okay. So the other thing you can do here is you want, like, so saying square brackets 1 is saying I'm just looking for the digit 1, which is the same thing as saying 1. And if what I was thinking is that if you wanted to have a second group, a group that does 0 to 19, you just put a question mark here, and that's like, okay, yeah, if you find a one, that's great, but it's not necessary. I am already in the works planning an entire video dedicated to regex. I didn't think I was going to do it, but I feel like every time I bring it up in stream, people are like, oh, regex. What's she say? Say more. Oh, no. Like, it's just something that keeps coming up. So yeah, no, bro, that works. Now, the blinking thing, I have multiple approaches for this. One of them I thought was particularly clever. But it mandates having a blinking section in this one. So by the way, the fuel condition, I don't know if that's how it works, but the fuel condition I thought went from 0 to 400. Or it was a durability related thing. Okay, we're going to save this. Oh, hang on. Cancel. Save. Save. Yes. Okay, now we're going to go back. Yes. I'm going to open up the Typhon again because it's a great test platform. Typhon 3.1. What? That's not the Typhon 3.1. Better not be the Typhon 3.1. Okay, no, I wouldn't do that because if you put them all in the fort at the same time, they all degrade at the same rate. I guess if you've scaled it divided by 4, technically that would work. Yeah, okay. I see that. All right. What are we doing over here? We're doing the regex test. Okay. What did I want to show you? It's bad that my memory's that bad. Got distracted by talking about the Typhon and fuel rod percentage. Regex. God, my memory's... The cat walked by and it's completely gone. Oh, blinking. Right, blinking. Can't show you blinking without having something to, like a test rig, which is why I switched the... Here we go. Fuel efficiency isn't super concerning. I'd rather have the depleted... Yeah, no shit, huh? That's always helpful. Okay, so we're looking for regex. And we're going to have another regex over here. And I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to make a light. And I'm going to make it blink. But it has to be blinking. That's the problem, is that it... I need it to blink a little bit. Especially when it's green. So we're going to say... There's where we put our suffix. Where's our regex? So there's concatenate. Regex goes in there. Oh, hang on. I'll put this here. Text display down here so you guys can see what I'm doing. That's what the other one was. Yeah. So yeah, I can show you to it. Well, yeah, you need the other one to do the blink rate regardless of which method you choose, but hang on here. We'll go switch to Regex 101. That's this one. Okay. We need the suffix in here. And we're going to put this search expression in here. I believe the gaming cat is trying to get in. Oh, Nate, no, that's not what I want. Nothing here. No push here. And then take this one, which is like, we'll start with 100. Okay. So here's the thing about these color codes, the 4-digit color codes. Hang on, we're gonna go to regex 101. The reason the colors go from 0 to 255 is that's how the RGBA system works. It's an 8-bit number, I think. No, two 8-bit numbers. 16-bit color. Okay. So basically you can represent one of 16 million something colors with 25 steps of red, 255 steps of red, green, blue, and if you want to do transparency, you'll need a 4th channel for alpha. And so when you if you take that color component, I don't know, Big F, if you were here for when I did some of the components last time, but if you take the 4-digit color component, right, and you put arbitrary numbers in those 4 channels, it'll still add them all together and create a concatenated string with like the R input, comma, B input, comma, C input. Hang on, you'll see what I mean here in a sec. Okay. Where's this thing? Okay. So this is a signal R, G, B, and A, and as long as they're numeric, yeah, you've seen people use it like that before. Okay. There's a flip side to this. What this means is that you can put a value outside of above 255 into any of these signals, and it'll just be interpreted as 255, right? So what I do is, let's just say I want a blink rate of, say, 1 in 5 seconds. Trying to think how I do this. Anyways, I create a decimal value. So if we look at your values here in your regex, right? What did I just do? Oh my goodness, my computer hates me today. Okay. So if I say .02, right? And I call this one, say, 0.5. Right? I can go to this one and say 0.9. Actually, no, we'll say, yeah, this one will be 0.99. This one 0.8, 0.5, and 0.2. So then, but the thing is, if you plug any of these values into a color input, these 255s are just going to get truncated to 255. So actually what you can do here is say 0.1. And how did I do this before? 2.1. This was 2. This was 4. And this was 8. All right. So you take this and you put this in your string over here, right? And what's going to happen is we're going to plug those values into the we need to fix our regex so that it's looking for the right things. So what I say, 0.8 over here and 0.4 over here. I think this is 0.2, is that what I said? 0.01, 0.2, okay. 0.2. And this one we say 0.01. Screw it, we'll just go with 0.1. Yes, in my regex, okay? But what I'm trying to do here is just with 2 regexes and nothing else, right? So what's going to happen is that this one here is going to filter out that color code, okay? And then the color code, say this 255.00 255.4 is going to get fed into this into this sorry, color port on this lamp, okay, which is on. I mean, turn it on. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use another regex. Let's see, take this, I'll duplicate this. We take another regex, we use this as our input string. We say, sorry. So the caret means from the beginning of the string, we want digits as many times as we can until periods. So I'm going to use a, what's called an escape character. We're going to do that 3 times. 255. Uh-oh, my headphones are dying. Give me 1 second, guys. No, man. Is he gonna die? Oh, hang on. Okay. Okay. Okay, hang on. So this gets a 0, 0. Trying to figure out why it's not capturing this one. Hang on. Basically, I'm trying to get it to capture that. Basically, I'm trying to get to find these 3 commas. You know, we can say dot star question mark per comma dot star comma. Sorry, it's been a while since I worked through this. Oh, hello. Sorry, I'm recording at the moment. It's okay. Yep. Sorry, just somebody staying with us. The comma doesn't have to be declared as a character. I don't think the comma has any special meaning in a regex. 0, 0, 0. So this is looking for commas. Okay, so we want. There we go. So I don't want that. I don't want that period captured. I'm going to separate that out. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay. So this is looking for. Call this 3. I think it will work the same if it's 3. Okay. Nope. I need 4. Why does it have 2 group outputs? 5. That's not working either. It's finding the first one after the, group output in 5 and the 1 again. Okay, hang on. Oh, the dot. That's the problem, is that the dot's being included. There we go. So this is looking for 1 to 3 digits, so 0 to 255, followed by comma as many times as it can, preferably 3. No, as many times as it can. Followed by a period, and then anything after the period it saves. So what we plug that into here, into this regex. Yeah, and well, the thing is, it's not just as a separator. It's the when you pass that separator into the color, it doesn't corrupt the value of the color. Right. So if we go here, we set this to, I think it should already be set to 100. All right, fingers crossed, folks. Let's see how this works. It should be a slow green blink out of the gates. Oh, it's not. It doesn't change the color. Why didn't they change the color? $255. Oh, you know what? I think I changed it in here. It didn't change it in here. Zero 1.1. There we go. There's your green. Just obviously set the range down a little bit. Call this 50. 50 was the threshold, wasn't it? Call this 40. See, now it's picking up pace because that blink value increases. Let me paste, say 30. That's more of an amber, and then we say 10. And it's going nuts. Does that kind of look like what you're looking for? Okay, so the only thing I would change is that when you get to the second last one, instead of making it red, make this like a 90. And you'll have to change that. Where is it? That's a regex. Gotta go in here instead of making this. So this one changes to 90 on the second last one. Oh, I gotta change this one here. Okay, wow, I'm way over time on this. And yeah, we'll change this range to like 30. Ideally, you can just turn cast shadows off, make it like a 20, and then it won't reach far enough to cast a shadow. Yeah, see, there you go. Nice concentrated light. You say 20. 19 was one of your colors. See the way it's orange? And then say 5. Right? What do you think? You want this on the text screen, so we change the colors to be alpha. I don't know what you mean by change the colors to be alpha. You want the text to be blinking? Is that what you're saying? I mean, that's cool. That's a pretty good idea. However, you'll need, there's a catch. You'll want, so you blink between, no, okay, so that would be, I don't know how you do this. You might need a second regex to separate the color from, oh no, you can do, okay. So hang on here. What we'll do is we'll use a signal check. That's what we'll use. Okay, so if we're getting this text display up here, we'll get rid of this one. And the text display is coming up from here. We'll use this one out here. to go into the text color, which is what was controlling the color of the light. And then we'll use a signal check block here. And we'll put this regex, Okay. Idea. Signal out to here. Signal into here. Sorry. Set text color to here. Sorry, change this to set output. Change this to set input. And then this thing, when it's false, call it 0, 0, 0. Leave that there. Call this 1. And that should do the same thing. Hang on. Okay. So there's your 100. There's your 50. Your 40. 20. 10. Does that make sense? I guess what you could do is you could add some conditionals to say if it's greater than if it's green in the green range, then you just say it's okay, I got an idea. Hang on, what's this? So we can blink to higher values fast enough to make them seem no, that you won't see. The game will favor the off more than it'll favor the on. Okay. So I'm going to put a greater than block in here. It's done. Yes, welcome. We are currently trying to figure out how to make a blinking text that stays solid when it's above a certain value. And I think this is how we're going to do it. So we're going to say memory in here. Sorry, the output of the memory value into the inside of this. So if this is true, we want the output to be whatever we want, fluctuating from here. Signal out is going to go in here to the set output. And signal 2 is going to be our threshold for blinking, which is we want to need a memory block for that. Call this this value is, say, 60. Nope, not 603, 60. Put this in here so when the condition value, no, I got this backwards. When the condition value when this is greater than the condition value, this can become its output. Otherwise, we want the false output to be a 1. And that should be solid above 100, above 60. Looking good so far. Hang on. Looking good so far. Let's see what happens when we change this. Try 50. 50 is blinking. 40 is blinking faster. 30 blink. No, it should be 29. 29 blinks faster than that. Oh wait, we haven't changed those other ones. Hang on. Big F, do you see what's going on here? Does that make sense? Clear as day, clear as mud. And it's all done with a regex. 255. Okay, in that case, the wiring is something we can go through. So this is our source value, okay? This is your memory. This is where you're going to get your condition out value and plug it in here. In fact, you can put a memory block in here and then wiring your condition out value into the memory block here in the signal import, and it'll do the exact same thing. You don't have to take this memory block out to make it work. In fact, I'd recommend that you leave it in here simply because there's 3 other connections that are coming out of it. Right, so this is going to go up here into your text block or into your display, and it becomes the set text. Right, so the condition value is what's displayed up here. And then the set text color is what's going to come out of the signal check block, which is what we're going to do. That's what the heavy lifting is for. So this is our regex suffix. We know what this one is, I believe. I'm not going to go too far into that one. The primary thing to note here is that we've concatenated our desired blink rate in hertz past a period after the color code. Fewer components, yes. Simpler? You're just joining, so I'm going to leave that one alone. Okay, so this regex here, this one takes the condition value concatenated with, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. So we take the condition value here, so you can take hang on. Where's your junction block? Oh, I know what we can do. Put a supercapacitor in here and just overcharge it, and you can see the conditions start dropping. So what you can do is just take this condition out and plug it into here. You don't need to remove anything from this; it just fits right in there. Now let's wire this to some power. That's not full. That's full. Is that full? That one's full. That one's full. That one's full. It's full, Jesus. They're all full. Well, something's losing power. Lights. Who needs lights? Nobody needs lights. Where's this one connected? Over there. Okay. There we go. Power. Just take it straight down the floor, over the ceiling, down here, and go in. Okay, now I'm going to leave the charge rate, charge speed 1000. Yeah. There's various ways to get skin cats. This isn't just one of them. So, alright, I'm going to leave this on charge 100%. Oh, hang on. Turn the reactor on. That way. The way it says 96, 95, 94, right? You'll notice it starts glowing hot at the bottom. Does it stop charging? No, it shouldn't. It should still keep losing. Huh, it only takes damage while it's charging. I did not know that. Good to know. Alright, where were we on the wiring? Okay. I know it looks fancy. So, the concatenated value of the condition it has the suffix stuck onto the end of it with a separator that is the octathorpe. So it's if you were to go back to a regex, it's condition value octathorpe, color number 1 octathorpe, color number 2 octathorpe, color number 3 octathorpe. Right, and so then you go here to the regex, and the regex looks for it. We've been through this a couple hundred times. Send the expression for capturing the blink frequency when I get a chance. A little bit more in 101. Okay, I'll send it all now, because there might be other people that haven't seen those things. Okay, this is what we call the search suffix. Okay, search, condition search suffix. Put that in there. And then this is the Copy. This is the condition search expression. And then we go to the regex over here, and this is the link rate search. There you go. So so basically what that's going to do is that's going to spit out the number that comes after the period in the color code, and we're going to plug that over here into the oscillator's set frequency, and then we're going to make sure that this is set to square, and don't worry about this frequency, it's going to get overridden on the first frame. And then so you plug that into the set output here. Now pay attention to the set output part, because this is the color value coming out of this regex. It no longer goes into the text display, it goes into the signal check component, and then the signal check component is driven by this greater than block. You'll notice the greater than block is, where did that go? Okay. So we're looking at the greater than block now. Okay. This is your condition value. When you talk about these regex strings, it always seems logical and simple, but for me, thinking about it makes your brain hurt. You know what? Everything I do these days is something that would have been overwhelmingly difficult to do when I was younger or less educated. So I've always told my students the same thing. No matter what problem you approach, doesn't matter how big it is. I had to computer model an entire nuclear reactor one time, and took me 6 months of just day in, day out programming. You look at it as the same way you eat an elephant, one bite at a time. Start off small, make your steps smaller. If you can't do those steps, make those even smaller. Split any project into multiple tiny enough projects, and add enough time, and you will get it done. So, memory component, this is your condition value, I think. And this one, no, this is your threshold. So this memory block is the threshold at which the text starts to blink. Okay, and when that value becomes greater than the value coming out of the condition block, right, that's where these connections mean. When that threshold number is bigger than your current condition, this number, the oscillator sends out if it's sending out a 1 or a 0, then pass it through. Right, so this set output, whatever's coming into that output, comes out to signal output. So if that's the oscillator, then that's the blinking frequency that we want, which we don't want if the value is above the threshold. So in this condition, if we put the threshold in the top input, we put the current number in the second input, and what happens is that if that number is lower than the condition input, then we start passing that blinking signal through. Right, and that goes into the signal input of this the signal check component. If that is a 1, then we pass the color through. Right, that goes over here to set color. Right, so this one here is the greater than component. We use a regex find. This is the color, goes into the set output, and that goes into the set text color. Right, that's the greater than component. Yes, the oscillator. Where's the regex? There's one more that should be different. Yes, this part. This is another part. So if the signal check isn't receiving a value from the greater than block, if it's not getting that 1, which is from the oscillator, then it doesn't turn the light off. This is the key. It doesn't turn the light off. It changes the color to black. The light is still on, but the color is black. Right? So anyways, that's that one. I'm just going to leave that there. That's a good one to have. It sets everything to blank. Exactly. Well, yeah, 0, 0, 0, 0. You could be 0, 0, 0, 255, and it would be the same thing. Man, I didn't get very far into the electric the Fugu 2 here, but oh no, man, I live to serve. That's what we're here for. The whole idea of this presentation was I was going to show you guys how to put these lights on a Gaussian curve. One of the things that I found difficult when I was learning to play this game was how to navigate the exterior of the sub. Now, granted, this isn't a very big sub, but if you're outside, I want to have these lights, the red on one side and green on the other, and I'm going to have them kind of wave towards this entrance up here. Yeah, this one's going to be an interesting project, but you guys seem to respond well to the sub editor. In the meantime, folks, I've got to go make dinner, so, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, tell your friends, and stay nerdy, guys. Have a good one.